Okay, this video is telling you how, or giving you instructions for day 2. Again, out of your kit, green folder, left-hand side, lesson plan. Day 1 was on top. Day 2 is below that. They were talking about pollinators and how they contribute to the formation of fruits and vegetables. So the children are going to learn what a pollinator is, examples of pollinators, and why pollination is important. Don't be panicked if you don't know these concepts, because it's all going to be taught in the lesson. The book for today, so when it says let's read, the book for the day is Over in the Garden. Again, that is provided for you. So in the kit, and we put books on the bottom because they're nice and flat. You can see Over in the Garden. It's beautifully illustrated, has lots of information about insects in it, and I think that the kids will really enjoy that one. Again, make sure you read these books before you read them to the kids. If there are any words you can't pronounce or any questions that you may have, that gives you an opportunity to address it beforehand. And then let's take a closer look. What kind of insects were in the garden? So let the kids tell you about what they remember from the book. What were they doing? Because it talks about what each insect is doing. Then we're getting into the meat of it. Are all insects bad for the garden? That's going to be a no. Hopefully they picked that up from the book. If they didn't, and they say yes, then you would obviously want to guide and direct them to try to think about things a little bit differently. So the next question helps you do that. Can you tell me a kind of insect that is good for the garden? And we particularly want you to lead them to bees and butterflies as pollinators. When you ask them what a pollinator is, they may or may not know depending on their age and ability level. We have the answer for you. It's an animal that helps plants grow fruits. That's really all we need them to know at this point. Without pollination, or moving pollen from one plant to another, we would not have fruit. This is what tells the plant to make fruit. So blueberries, watermelons, tomatoes, etc. are all obviously fruits, and they must be pollinated. Those flowers have to be pollinated for us to have those fruits actually form. And that's a concept that children are not often familiar with, but it is very important to blueberry production, and it's something that we talk about a lot in the state of Florida and in blueberry production. The Let's Investigate question is, how does pollination occur in blueberries? And I think you guys are going to love these activities. We have your materials, your honeybee color page. You guessed it. That is on the left-hand side of your packet with all of your originals. So here's your cute little honeybee color page. And it's not 100% anatomically correct, obviously. There's no stinger, and all worker bees are female. We don't want the children to be scared, and we were really going for something cute and just trying to get the point across. So you can see there are 4 bees to a page. That's going to help you reduce copy costs and time. So you can, there are 4 images per page. These can be cut after you make copies. So 4 children will receive a little color page from just this one sheet of paper. So that's what we mean when we say honeybee color page. You will also need craft sticks. Those guys are in here as well. They're in a Ziploc bag. You will notice that these craft sticks are a little bit different than just craft sticks that you buy in the store. We've modified them with a Velcro dot on one end, and I'll explain to you why we did that shortly. There are flower cutouts. They are also in your kit. They're laminated. You'll see the 4 different colors, or 5. Looks like Peggy made 5 for you guys. Yay, Peggy, she's awesome. That's what we mean when we say flower cutouts. There should be some tape in here as well. I feel like that was probably a pretty common office supply that you guys would all have, but it's one of those things that who feels like going and hunting down and then returning to their desk. So it was inexpensive. I went ahead and bought you a little roll of tape. You'll use it several times throughout the week. Crayons, again, we were expecting you guys to have in your branches or at your location. The craft pom-poms are in a small bag as well, and a brown paper bag. We gave you 2 just in case something happens to one of them, but you only need 1. A brown paper bag with Cheetos and paper